Boron is a micronutrient vital for transporting sugars and hormones within plants, especially those involved in seed and cell wall formation. Therefore, although it is only required in small amounts, adequate boron levels are essential for the production of crop yields.
So boron is a micronutrient that the line between deficient and toxicity is the narrowest.
Boron is essential in the reproductive systems of a plant, including pollen production, fruit set, and bloom retention. And it also aids in seed and cell wall formation.
So all flowering crops like cotton, soybeans, alfalfa are going to be high users of boron. The different things that boron does in different crops, from a corn standpoint, you wind up getting tip fill. So if you've got corn that winds up tipping back at the tail end of the year, you might have a boron deficiency and you need to be looking at your soil test as well as tissue test.
Your soil organic matter is a major source of boron. However, in hot, dry situations, decomposition slows down and deficiency symptoms can occur. On the other hand, too much moisture can actually leach boron from the soil.
Some of the problems that growers have is the fact that over years they've applied nitrogen, they've applied phosphorus, they haven't necessarily addressed boron. So boron has quickly become one of those nutrients we're paying a lot more attention to from a yield perspective.
If your soils are testing low on boron, you can make applications either at planting or in season. Boron deficiencies appear on the plants at their growing point, and the leaves become curled and thickened. The leaves also can turn a brown or orangish color when they exhibit these deficiency symptoms.
While boron is a very mobile nutrient in the soil, it's a very immobile nutrient in the plant. So therefore it's going to show its deficiencies in the newer leaves. It doesn't have the ability to move it from the older leaves to the newer leaves. And it's really important that that plant has the ability to access the boron through the entire season.
You do need to be cautious because boron can become toxic relatively quickly with in-furrow or foliar applications. I worked with a grower who had some planter issues where excess boron was applied in some of his rows. With this, we saw a spotty stand and very, very white plants. We did some tissue tests and they came back extremely high to the excessive level in boron. We continued to monitor those plants throughout the season, and within 2 weeks we redid those tissue tests and they actually came back as deficient in boron. So that just shows why we need to continuously apply it throughout the season.
Boron can be applied late season on a lot of crops and can be incorporated with other nutrients such as nitrogen or potassium and done as a foliar or a side dress.
Up next, we'll cover the remaining micronutrients, but if you want more information on boron, visit our website at agroliquid.com.